The ZTE Axon launch event will now begin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage CEO of ZTE Mobile Devices, Li-Shin Chang.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad to be back in New York to meet so many old and new friends here today. And good morning, America. Good afternoon, Europe. And good evening, Asia. Thank you for watching from all over the world. Together with you, I'm going to introduce something to the world that will completely transform your smartphone experience today. Over the past 10 years, smartphone has not changed. While the speed of the smartphone has increased, and now you only can tell the difference between devices by the name on the back versus what it's capable of. Overall, innovation has stalled. Welcome to the new age smartphone, where consumers pay more each year for new models that's nearly the same as the one in the pocket. As a leader, ZTE operates with a different mindset, one that looks to solve the needs and the challenges of today's consumers. To do that, ZTE identified a group of consumers we refer to as mobile revolutionaries. Those are the leading-edge consumers. They don't now just use technology. They are empowered by it. The smartphone is your primary device and the nervous center of everything you do. At ZTE, we look at their pain points and how they use all devices around them to solve any challenges. To us, it's more than just providing a smartphone. It's providing a smartphone that will make their life easier and happier. Over the past few years, ZTE has led the industry in solving the needs identified by those mobile revolutionaries. First, they wanted a big screen. So in 2014, we released Boost Max, a 6-inch phablet that led the industry to realize bigger is better. Secondly, those mobile revolutionaries wanted additional security for their mobile devices. At the beginning of 2015, we released the ZTE Ground S3, a phone that will scan your eyes to unlock your devices. You now see, 2 years later, the industry is following us. Those mobile revolutionaries wanted to get back picture. So in 2015, when we introduced the first Axon series, we put 2 rear cameras on it, a feature now considered as a must-have for all flagship devices worldwide. In fact, there are many firsts ZTE created for this industry. ZTE has been leader in solving customer pain points. We have been able to do this throughout heavy investment in our research and development. In 2016, ZTE was ranked number 1 among all companies in any industry around the world in terms of patent applications worldwide. And over the last 3 years, ZTE has been ranked in the top 3 overall. Creation is part of ZTE's DNA and is fundamental in how ZTE leads the industry and anticipate the needs of consumers. Now, those mobile revolutionaries has demonstrated a need for something different. Simply put, they are now demanding a smartphone that will help them to do more, much more. According to the studies, nearly 70% of users switch between apps frequently in order to meet their needs. Users switch so often because they need to do multitasking, ability consumers need in their everyday life, that today's smartphone neither effective nor efficient. Frankly, more and more, it is a frustrating experience. And while some companies have tried to solve these problems through software or through a pen, but the screen on a smartphone is just too limiting. Whether at home or on the go, multiple devices has now become the norm. Not out of want, but out of necessity. Consumers tweet while they're streaming, they read while they're texting, they are shopping while they're browsing, all from multiple devices, not one. We are all become mobile revolutionaries. But the problem for us in today's smartphone is much more limiting. That just the ability to multitask. It is the inability to easily share content with friends around us. It is the inability to view shared content on a larger screen when we want it. It is the inability of a smartphone to conforming to our life, whereas our life conforming to all limits of a smartphone. 0.1 release cycle will no longer meet consumers' needs. The industry must take larger leaps in product development. At ZTE, we understand that. We always keep consumers at the heart of everything we design, build, and deliver. When we see the need from consumers, we forge a new path and take it head on. And today, ZTE has forged that new path. Today, ZTE is creating a complete new smartphone category. This category that meets the needs of mobile revolutionaries and provide you with unlimited potential in how you use a smartphone. So now, I'm going to introduce to you ZTE Axon M. So this foldable Axon M with dual screen allows you to do things you never imagined possible on a smartphone. The foldable smartphone will redefine your mobile experience. Now, to show how you can do with Axon M, I would like to invite Jeff Yi to the stage.
Thanks, Xin. Today is a day. We finally get to share what we've been working on.
Yeah.
So we are so excited to share our new foldable Axon M with dual screens. But first, let's talk about how we got to this point. Over the past 10 years, the technology landscape has evolved. Now, we have expansive LTE networks that will soon reach 1 gigabit speeds on smartphones. Hardware components evolved as well. They help to deliver more powerful devices, and along with that, software has changed. Right? Provides a better experience every time a consumer picks up a device now. And along with these changes, hardware and software, consumer habits have changed. As Li Xin said, we're all doing multiple things on our smartphones, more than we have ever before. But the one screen means that the smartphone is always compromised. And when you look at the last few years, the trend has been bigger and bigger and bigger smartphone screens. But there's a limit, and it's roughly around 6 inches. Why? Because this is what fits comfortably in one hand, right, or what might fit in your pocket or your purse. But we still want the biggest screen possible. And there's a reason for this, right? How many of us start reading emails on our phone, but the ones that we save for later are the ones that have attachments or might require a long response, and we save them until we're back at our computers because it has a bigger screen, right? Or how many of us want to comment on a live video, right? We want to be able to go back and forth to our favorite social media, but we're afraid that we're going to miss something while we're watching that video. Today, we have solved these problems, right? Today, you can get the bigger screen. You can actually get double the bigger screens for the time that you need it. And thanks to our hardware and software, Axon M can be configured in not just one, but 2 different ways to do things that you never thought were possible. And I'm going to show you how. So here, I have a 5.2-inch screen phone in what we just call traditional mode. And I'm going to bring up an application I'm sure all of you have used before, which is Facebook. But open it, and Axon M is so much more than a smartphone. I'm going to walk you through 3 new modes: extended mode, dual, and mirror modes. And the first mode that I'm going to demonstrate is called extended mode. Open the device, choose this mode, and you have the capability of a small tablet, but a tablet that still fits in your pocket. It's more space to read books, to watch videos, play games, or to socialize. And on that note, here I have Facebook again. And now look at the screen real estate that I have. I bet you didn't know this, but the average person goes through 300 feet scrolling on social media every day. Right, that's the size of the Statue of Liberty. We have made it more productive now to watch and to see and view, but also to comment. Let's look at this. I now have a large, very productive and accurate keyboard in landscape mode in this particular example. I still have 2/3 of my real estate screen left for the application. That means that I can actually see what I'm typing and remember what I'm commenting on at the same time. Now, extended mode is great for the times that you need more space for that single application, and that's why we call it extended. I'm going to show you another good example. YouTube. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. And as I'm watching video, again, I'll go back to that illustration I mentioned earlier. How many of you are in your living rooms today watching something, you have your computer or your phone, and you're multitasking at the same time? A very common scenario now is tweeting, is sharing something on social media. Here, I have the ability to go through and see the next episode that I might want to watch, or a trailer. And if I continue to the bottom, you can see commenting, and I can make a comment myself. But that's a good segue to our next mode that I want to demonstrate for you, which is called dual mode. All right, choose this mode, and you now have two applications side by side. That is multitasking, and that is one of the reasons why this product is called Axon M. M for multitasking, M for modes, M for multi-purpose. And so now, going back to my example, I'm watching Game of Thrones, and I want to see what's going on at the same time. But my friends, they're on social media, they're on Facebook, they're on Twitter. So watch what happens now as I switch modes. A, B are the letters we've designated for dual mode. We've also added a lot of unique new gestures for multitasking. I'm going to show you one example. 3 fingers, I move the application to the top. Now, I can be watching YouTube, and it frees up the space on the bottom now for another application, in this case, Twitter. So now as I'm watching Game of Thrones, oh my gosh, the White Walkers have a dragon. That is multitasking. It's the ability to do 2 applications simultaneously on 2 screens. And it's a great consumer example, right? But many of us here in this room are business professionals. And I can guarantee you that on your computer, you're running multiple applications at once. In fact, some of you probably have 2 monitors in your workplace. I know one of you here has 6 monitors. It's really cool. I've seen it. Now, one scenario that I know that all of us have used, even though the application possibilities with 2 screens are unlimited. That's why we call it unlimited potential. You can run any of your favorite apps side by side. But one thing I can guarantee that everyone here in this room has done is email and calendar, right? Because how many times have you been invited to a meeting or an event like this? You had to go out of email, check your calendar, back to email again to type that response. You no longer have to do that. I've got email here on the left side, calendar on my right side, and oh, sorry, Tiger, I can't play golf with you today. That is multitasking, and that is the power of Axon M in dual mode. 2 side-by-side applications. Now, the last one I'm going to demonstrate for you is called mirror mode. Now, choose this mode, and we stream applications side by side. All right, well, why? Now, let's just say you're with a group of friends. Right? There's no reason now for your friends to huddle around a phone. Using this mode, it's great for sharing video with 2 people or playing games. And in this example now, board games, the classic ones, are perfect for this. Checkers, Battleship. I love playing Battleship on this. In this case, chess. Here you are on that side of the table, me on this side of the table, and we're playing a game together. Now again, this is a great example for consumers in the living room table, but I want to come back to this device as a terrific multitasking, multi-purpose device for the business professional. So in the last demonstration I will give you, imagine the scenario again that you are now in a meeting, small conference room table. It's a perfect opportunity to go through a quick presentation, or now video conferences are enabled through this. Let's call Li Xin. Well, maybe Li Xin's at the bar. If Li Xin was ready to pick up the phone, I would turn this into a video conference. Again, you are on that side of the table, I am on this side of the table. Works great for presentations, sharing spreadsheets, Word documents, and much, much more. Business collaboration is much simpler now with Axon M. And that concludes the demos. So let me summarize. Axon M is about productivity, right? It's designed to give consumers more screen when they need it and to give developers more space and more functionality for their applications. But it's also about entertainment. It lets consumers see and do more with its unique multitasking capabilities, as I demonstrated. But beyond just the ones that I showed, you'll find many more that are optimized to work with Axon M. These are just a few. Axon M will revolutionize not just what consumers expect a smartphone to do, but it will revolutionize the entire mobile ecosystem. Because from app developers to hardware providers, Axon M is truly a game-changing device for the entire industry. We, ZTE, created the new foldable smartphone category, and we will continue to invest in it and lead the way for the years to come. Because ZTE is committed to providing regular software updates. Right? This is a new and unique experience. We're going to be getting feedback from all of you, from users around the world, and we're collectively going to be building a better experience for foldable smartphones. And that also includes an upgrade from Android N to Android O for the first generation of this device. And so developers that are interested to learn more about optimizing their applications for Axon M will find more information on our website. The URL is behind me. Now, in many cases, developers don't need to make any changes at all. But in other cases, a developer may want to optimize their app not just for Axon M, but for the future of all foldable screens to come. Because at ZTE, we're not only committed to improving this hardware in the generations to come, but also to work within the Android ecosystem for other foldable devices. And that's important for developers. Now that you've seen what Axon M can do, I'd like to show where US consumers can go to get one. For the US, we realized that the power of Axon M deserves an equally powerful mobile partner, and we wanted to make sure that consumers had that fast, expansive network to meet all of their needs. And with that, I would like to introduce Kevin Peterson, Senior Vice President, Device and Network Services from AT&T to tell you more. Kevin.
Thank you. Good, great job. Li Xin, we just want to thank you out of the gate for having us as a part of the opportunity, part of the event today. It's a great opportunity for us. And I got to say, I really like your style. What an amazing venue. And you guys haven't seen everything just yet. The AT&T and ZTE collaboration has been a successful one over the last several years. And we're absolutely thrilled to be launching the revolutionary ZTE Axon M. When we were approached about the Axon M, we saw this as a perfect opportunity to keep our customers connected while giving them the ability to uniquely engage with the content and those other things that matter most to them. I think you guys would agree. Jeff did a great job of walking through the features of the Axon M, and there's plenty. And the innovative experience it will bring to our customers. Truly revolutionary. For us, though, it all starts with Axon M's 2 full HD screens. Beautiful, weren't they? And it really does bring a unique experience for anyone wanting to enjoy mobile entertainment or business on the go. Plenty of other use cases you'll have a chance to talk about. But it does open the door for a whole host of new experiences, and that's really important in today's world. Imagine the possibilities the dual screens present. Personal one for me, you can track your fantasy football score while you watch your favorite game. I see some grins. You guys have done that before, right, or wanted to do that? Or from a business perspective, if you ever had to toggle in and out of your calendar. Now, I, for one, like the extend mode, where you can see your full calendar by month and by day. Very quickly, when you're answering the question, are you available? Or how about this day? It's very convenient, very efficient. And I'll say, our enthusiasm with the Axon M doesn't stop with the 2 full HD screens. The Axon M has a powerful, moving audio experience provided by dual speakers and the Dolby Atmos technology. As is well, in the dual mode, you can switch between the screens and listen to both. That kind of flexibility is amazing. And I know you guys are going to get a chance to see it today, but I found it fascinating that you can move between both as you watch, listen, and it's completely flexible as to how you go about doing that. And with the TV mode, you have the ability to be just one touch away from your favorite content. Again, very easy. So at AT&T, we're bringing the entertainment and telecom industries together like no other company. We're the only carrier to offer premium, unlimited entertainment as part of your unlimited wireless experience. The Axon M is absolutely the perfect complement to our leadership position. And when coupled with both DirecTV and DirecTV Now, it gives you the ability to provide customers with a truly unique wireless entertainment experience, and we're excited about that. And we look forward to making the ZTE Axon M available in the US exclusively to our AT&T customers in the next month, just in time for the holiday season. Thank you very much, Li Shin, Jeff, and the rest of the ZTE team. We're very appreciative of the opportunity, and we very much look forward to a successful launch and continued momentum throughout the year.
Thank you. Great job. Let's take a picture. Hold on. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. As you can see, from Axon M, we'll revolutionize the mobile experience for consumers. And I'm happy to announce that Axon M will be made available to the consumers around the world. ZTE has a very special partner in Japan with the leading mobile operator over there, NTT Docomo. NTT Docomo is a real innovator in mobile industry. Back in 1999, they developed the popular I-mode. This was the starting point of mobile internet and revolutionized how we access content on our mobile devices. This foldable smartphone is a joint innovation between ZTE and NTT Docomo. Together, ZTE and NTT Docomo will revolutionize the entire mobile industry again, from I mode to M modes. So in exactly 11 hours, NTT Docomo will announce the availability of this device in Tokyo, in Japan. Along with Japan, the Axon M will be made available in China. Starting in Q1 2018, the Axon M will be available through China Telecom, one of the largest carriers in China, as well as through JD.com, the leading e-commerce platform in China. Last but not least, ZTE will bring this Axon M to Europe with partners in Q1 2018. Now, there is one more benefit I would like to make today. When we first launched Axon back in 2015, we also announced the Axon Passport program. This additional benefit was introduced to give consumers peace of mind if anything happened to your Axon devices. Today, I'm announcing that Axon Passport M program will come with every purchase, free of charge. Those benefits are great as a part of the industry best warranty program. Today, ZT is very excited to partner with leaders throughout the world to bring Axon M to consumers, an affordable smartphone which offers unlimited potential for you. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Kevin Peterson from AT&T, Tomoya Hemi-san from NTT Docomo, Mr. Hushen Li from JD.com, Mr. Xu Tan from China Telecom, and ZT's Chief Strategy Officer, Ms. Jian Chen, up to the stage to celebrate this revolutionary moment together. Yeah. Thank you. 那个谭总，你到那个。Yeah. Thank you. This concludes the press conference portion of this event. Now it's time to get your hands on the ZT Axon M. Please follow me. Walk into this new world of dual screen. Axon M, dual screens, unlimited potential. Come in. Party, yeah.